Welcome back to the channel, guys, and as we continue this series we move to the newly promoted Dundee. Dundee have been out of the Premiership for the last 2 years after being relegated to the Championship in 2019. However, after coming second in the Championship and managing to defeat both Raith Rovers and Kilmarnock in the playoffs, they're finally back in the top division. Manager and former player James McPake will hope he can successfully help Dundee avoid the drop this year and extend their stay in the Premiership. So without further ado, I'm Kyle Murphy and welcome back to this season.
As I was coming in the overgates, I met with Johnny Scobie, and he says to me, would you like to see the famous Dundee FC?
As previously mentioned, Dundee managed to achieve a second place finish despite having a very slow start to their season. With many key signs such as the signing of former Premier League midfielder Charlie Adam, you'd be surprised that Dundee didn't have a chance of getting promoted. As they managed to secure a playoff spot, they faced Raith Rovers in the semi-final, with Dundee winning 3-0 in the first leg, but only 1-0 at home in the second leg. However, Dundee won in aggregate, so proceeded to the final, where they faced Premiership regulars Kilmarnock. It looked as though many media outlets and journalists were ruling Dundee out of this one due to them having a weaker squad and Kilmarnock having more experience in these situations. The first leg was at Dens Park, with Kilmarnock being heavy favourites going into the match. However, it would turn out to be an unexpected win for the underdogs, who managed to win 2-1 thanks to goals from Jordan McGee and Charlie Adam. The pressure was now put on the shoulders of Kilmarnock as they were now at home for the second leg, hoping to not disappoint the 500 fans in attendance. But from that moment forward, things got a lot worse for the Ayrshire side. Dundee took the lead in the 7th minute when Danny Mullen slotted the ball past Colin Doyle and into the bottom corner. It then got even worse when Dundee went 2-0 up after 12 minutes when Lee Ashcroft headed in a corner into the back of the net. Kilmarnock managed to get a goal back when Kyle Lafferty scored from the penalty spot, but it wasn't enough to bring them back on level with Dundee. The whistle blew for full time and Dundee were once again a Premiership side and Kilmarnock were relegated to the Championship, ending their 28-year stay in the top flight. Ahead of the upcoming season, Dundee have been busy in the transfer window. After an initial loan spell at Dundee, Paul McMullen joins the club permanently from city rivals Dundee United. There was also an Irish trio coming to the club, with Ryan Sweeney and Ian Lawler joining from Mansfield and Doncaster respectively, while former Celtic player Selwyn Sheridan joining after a trial period with Dundee. Winger Luke McCowan also joins Dundee from Championship side Ayr United, and defender Corey Panther joins the club on loan from Luton. Dundee will be hoping to keep a hold of their key players as they go into the final week before the new season starts.
You can sing of the glories of teams you have seen, of the saints of the downs up in old Aberdeen. But in all this wide world there's but one team for me. It's the bold boys who wear the dark blue of Dundee.
I feel like usually when a new side joins the Premiership, they're straight away labelled as the favourite to be relegated. However, when watching the playoff final, Dundee were able to easily beat Kilmarnock. And if you actually look at Dundee's squad, it's filled with many former Premiership players, so they know how to handle the pressure of playing the top sides. I've predicted Dundee to finish 10th in the league this year, which I feel many Dundee fans would be very happy with. I just feel that the experience of some of the players in that squad will surely pay off this season and will help them stay very clear of the drop zone. So yeah guys, that brings an end to the video. And the next couple moving on to in this series are the club that are just down the road from Dundee, their city rivals Dundee United, as they look to try and finish in the top half of the table while being under new management. If you enjoyed the video, please like and subscribe for more content like this, and also leave a comment down below as to where you think Dundee will finish. You've been watching the Scottish Football Experience, and I'll catch you in the next video.